February 1st, 2013, Hillary Clinton resigns officially. Well, goodbye. You know how much I care that Hillary Clinton's leaving? I'm not even going to link you to that story. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. I got a lot of links to go over. I'm going to give you everything I got here. Let's see. Assistant DA shot dead outside Texas courthouse. I believe the suspect's still on the loose. If I'm not mistaken. Put a link to this. 25 killed in blast in Mexican State Oil Company headquarters. I'm not sure they figured out what happened with that. Put a link to that. That was last evening. Cruise ship carrying 112 passengers sinks in Egypt, reports January 29 from RT. Suicide bomber strikes U.S. Embassy in Ankara, 2 killed. This is February 1. That's today. Another one from RT. Coca-Cola admits Dasani is just purified tap water. Be advised if you drink that. And Pepsi company removes potentially toxic additive BVO from Gatorade. Right on, haven't had Gatorade in years. Let's see, financial news. It should be noted that the Dow, everyone's all excited at Dow 14,000. Like, it's a jobless recovery, right? Whatever. Yay, Dow 14,000 were saved. Spending cuts to hit DFAS next week. This was January 23 from the Federal Times, the Defense Finance and Accounting Service. Put a link to that. Here's one that'll piss you guys in the military off. Obama to cut health care benefits for active duty and retired U.S. military. Why doesn't he cut his own salary first? The Washington Free Beacon. And to follow that, we have IRS. The cheapest Obamacare plan will be $20,000 per family, from CNSnews.com. Over to New World Order and police state news now. Egypt, state of emergency declared in 3 provinces. Apparently the Egyptian people are once again in an uproar, and you know what? If they're facing tyrannical government once again, I fully support them. What I could say about the people of Egypt is they have balls. They have balls enough to hit the streets. So right on, I'll put a link to this from the Huffington Post. Islamic leaders join war on guns. Whatever. Put a link to that. Hawaii lawmakers propose gun buyback program. The Hawaii lawmakers want to spend $100,000 to get unwanted guns off the streets, yada yada, from Hawaii News Now. 7-year-old handcuffed over $5, says suit. You want to pull the story up and look at it. Arkansas town's martial law plan. Citizens in Arkansas were in an uproar about police plans to put SWAT teams on the streets to stop and ask everyone on the streets for identification. Tyrannical government much? Yeah, check that article out. Let's see, over to World War III news. Rand Paul will propose ban on sending F-16s to Egypt. Well, right on. Put a link to that. Let's see, Syria protests over Israel attack warns of surprise. Yeah, if you don't know, Israel did hit targets in Syria. Now Syria is threatening retaliation, as I would think would be their right. They were attacked. North Korea under martial law. Not quite sure what's up with that, but I'll put a link to it from the Telegraph. South Korea launches satellite into orbit. And at the same time, Iran blasts monkey into space. Yeah. Space monkey. Iran blasts primate into orbit and claims it survived rocket mission. What? What? Okay, be advised, Iran's shooting things into orbit. Russia forces ready for war, says Army Chief. Wow, I'll link to that. Over to 2012 and Earth Changes news now. Severe thunderstorm ravaged North Georgia on Wednesday, leaving 1 man dead. Tornadoes ripped through the south here this past week. We watched a lot of it live on Blog TV. I'll put a link to this from WSBTV.com. 6.8 magnitude hits Chile. This was on Wednesday, January 30. Don't believe there was any sort of tsunami with this. It was on the coast, though I did watch for tsunami report. There wasn't one. Dozens report fireball streak across the sky Sunday night. This would be last Sunday in Virginia. Right on. Put a link to that from ABC 13 and from WSBW.com. ABC 8 out in California. Fireball lights up sky over Central Coast, San Francisco. Fireballs flying through the air. And a reminder to everyone, February 15th, I'll put a link to this. Record-setting asteroid flyby on February 15th, 2012, DA-14. I've done plenty of videos on this. You guys can go back and look at them if you want. I'll put this from NASA Science News. The closest approach of an asteroid since the history of tracking such objects. So I'm a little excited about that one. Let's see. Over to strange and bizarre news. UFO over Massachusetts not easy for Air Force to explain. Put a link to this from the Huffington Post. And from Bloomberg, choking in China. Try, what? Air in a can. Air in a can. If you ever see the movie Spaceballs, where the guy was sniffing air out of a can, they're doing that in China. They're selling cans of air in China because the air quality is so bad. Okay, next we got Obama's illegal alien drunk uncle to face deportation hearing. I don't know about this. I'll put a link to this. From the Examiner, we got pot in Kmart. 10-pound marijuana shipment received. Woot. I'll put a link to that. Let's see. And last we got Burger King admits it has been selling beef burgers and Whoppers containing horse meat. Horse meat? Yeah. I'm glad I don't eat fast food anymore. Put a link to that. And shout-outs this week. I got a couple shout-outs. Shout-out to the Intel Hub. They put up an article, Exclusive Photos, Sandy Hook Elementary School After Mass Shooting. I'll put a link to their article. I always appreciate their work. Shout-out to 242 sheriffs and 5 states. 242 sheriffs and 5 state sheriffs associations saying no to Obama gun control. Right on. Shout-out to these sheriffs that are doing the right thing. And a rest in peace to Stickcam. If you're a Stickcam user, you no doubt know that Stickcam, as of today, is no more. They have a farewell message on their site. I will link to their site. Not sure exactly why they went down. I never really used Stickcam. I did have an account there, but I was always a blog TV person. So, rest in peace, Stickcam. Hate to see you go. That's all I got for this week, guys. If you like the report, please give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. If you think it sucks, it's absolute worst of YouTube, just please rate the video. I really appreciate it. Helps it move around YouTube. I will not link you to my favorites this week. There's some sort of YouTube bug with the favorites. I can't get my favorites to be public again. Somehow it turned into a private playlist and there's no setting to make it public. So hopefully by next week that'll be worked out and I can link you back to my favorites. Because if it's not worked out, I'll figure out something else. They're not going to stop me from sharing information. It's most likely just a YouTube bug. Anyway, that's all I got this week, guys. You guys take care, stay safe, have a good weekend. I will see you on the next one. Take care.